Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on? What's going on? All you happy hashers out there, you got your favorite two people here. You got Crypto Mikel and myself, Nemesis. Yo, what's going on, people? We got Crypto Nico with the yo and the F and A. Jason the Tiger Osborne. We're dropping that FA bomb over there. Yo. That's what's up.
Yo.
Guys, remember, I just slide in here.
Smash that like button. I was late. I was dealing with an upset baby. Very upset baby.
Oh, it's the baby. It's the baby.
Yeah. I gave him some food and he kind of nodded out.
I'm kind of excited because I get I in a couple of weeks I get to hold on to the little dude. Little minor dude. I'm gonna be like, oh, you're so cute. Oh, it's crying. Dad, it's broken.
It is broken. It's crying. Take it back.
Right?
It smells like poop. Take it back.
I may have been wetted.
It vomited.
Take it back. It may have leaked.
Nah, it's warm when I picked it up.
I'm excited, you know, be like, hey, what's up, little dude?
So much.
Got to get him like little mining earmuffs, dude.
Oh yeah, I won't even bother taking him to the facility. His little eardrums are not ready for that. Even with headphones on.
They make ones that are like really good noise canceling ones. Good
once
for
he's once he's like a few months and like older, you know what I mean? His eardrums to develop more, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That high pitched noise would be
I'm just saying we can get we can get it like him with little earmuffs on and take a picture of him.
Oh
you know?
yeah. That'd be like stuffs.
Be like get him a little miner hat, beep, little earring protection, little miner hat, dude.
Yeah, let's go, Dan.
Right, exactly. We're going to the mine. I want to
go. Show me where the busy bit's made.
Right. Show me how you keep these lights on, Dad.
Thanks. Freaking facts. So what is up, everyone, tonight? Hope you're all doing well. It's pretty wild. Pretty wild times.
You know what's wild? That you can get a free G-Skill 32 gigabytes of DDR5 5600 mega transfers with a new Ryzen 7 or a Ryzen 9 and a Micro Center.
That's not bad.
I know.
how many gigabytes RAM does he give you?
It's 2 DINs up to 32 gigabits. So 16 gigabit sticks.
Hey. Gigabyte.
Right, gigabyte, whatever.
Gigabits.
I've always called it that way, actually. I don't know.
Not bad. For free? Like
as long as you get a qualifying Ryzen 7 or a Ryzen 9 7000 series processor. So the 7700X will come with it. That's $189.
That's how much the CPU is?
Yeah. Or I'm sorry, no. That was the memory itself. They range from 200 to 330 is where they range from.
I was like, excuse me, sir. Like, you better go buy that. Like, if it was $180 and you get 32 gigabytes of RAM,
no, you get it's.
Like, you better run
no the RAM. No, it was. I'm looking at the RAM. The RAM is
the RAM's about $189.
Yeah, and then the CPU is also
gigs.
And the CPU is about $200. So it's actually not a bad combination because if you're going to the new Ryzen, you're going to be getting a new board, and you're going to want you're going to need the new. You're going to want to utilize the new standard RAM.
because they're moving towards like, isn't it like more like Intel chiplets? They're getting rid of like all of the, if I'm not mistaken, they're getting rid of all the pins. The pin is like a thing of the past.
I'm not sure.
If I'm not mistaken. They're moving towards like the way Intel does things, and the chips are flat, and the board has the layout.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, that's how it is on
From what
my
I
Threadripper. That's how it is on my Threadripper. My Threadripper is pinless.
From what I understood, that's what they're trying to go towards on the neck, and it's they're because they're changing the slot completely. So therefore,
I haven't
seen
seen the slot yet. I haven't really like investigated that, but I would probably take a good guess at that. This thing will have like a cast latency of 36 on the RAM. So, I mean, it's some pretty decent G-Skill RAM. I'm going to say no RGB, I don't think, on it. I think it's just basic RAM. Don't think it's going to be anything fancy. But it's going to get you going, and it's going to have everything that you're going to need.
Yeah, it looks like MSI sells the cheapest motherboard so far. Like that's like decent. About $200.
And I'm actually kind of interested, like, if it's going to be on this new ATX board that I was, like, kind of looking at, too, the Asus DIY Ape Revolution.
I was just literally looking at that on video cards.
Oh, my God.
You on video cards right now?
Yeah,
I'm looking at the front page of video
dude,
cards.
man, I've been eyeballing this, like, as I heard
like,
rumor.
putting them pins on the back side is like...
Yes!
That big, nasty motherboard cable, man. You can just never see it.
Now, if we can...
My only thing is that, like, because it sticks out that far, like, you're going to have a nice bit of clearance in the back of your case to cover that big... That's a big... Those things don't bend easily, you know. You have to have a pretty nice scoop, so... I know they do have, like...
They have a 90. Yep, they got a 90.
I know they need to, like, include it, because they have to change case styles to, like, adapt to that. You know what I mean?
Well, there's a case that's in particular usage for this, so I'm wondering...
It's even, like, SATA... USB 3.0
everything's
ports,
on the back,
all
dude.
The pin
everything, dude.
Yeah, everything.
It's like...
Do they have it on the front?
They have it. They have an edition that is on the front.
Okay.
So depending on... Because it's a DIY, so depending on how you want to run it.
Man. It's a clean board without it.
You see, but the problem is the damn graphics card.
Yeah. It's going to limit you on a lot. The newer cards are going to take up like all the way down past that the SSD slot.
Right, like you got a new NVIDIA, man. It's gonna have a cable rabbit. It's gonna have a set of rabbit ears coming off the back of the card. Unless you get the new smart power supply to go with it, that has the cable built in that comes with it. But still, if you're trying to do a cableless design setup, you can't do that because of the damn graphics card. Now, I do like it.
So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about this thing.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
That way, give y'all some context. This is that all the pin, the major pinouts are all on the backside, which gives you this clean look.
Clean
right
until you look
but
at
like,
the graphics
like
card.
What we're saying, you know, like if not a lot of room, right? Either it's like. That graphics card's definitely going to cover those ports. Like if you use like a newer 4000 series.
Oh my god!
You would definitely cover this
gone.
Like completely.
Like, you're out of there.
I mean, luckily you can seat your SSD before you put your card in, obviously. But you lose this slot altogether.
By one, yeah.
Like 100%. So like you lose capability of running maybe an audio card to separate your audio, as well as. You need this one at least for a capture card.
But this is for a small form factor too. So remember that. You're not gonna put the flagship.
I mean, I don't know. That's a pretty chunky case, man. I wouldn't call that like small.
That is a small tower.
It does look so nice. It looks like there's like no cables. They should put a
Right.
graphics card in it though, so you could see. Because
They don't want
at
to
least with
because
this, like, man, why would you like? Come on, man, do better renders.
you
Nice.
see now that board just looks too tiny now.
Yeah, and that gigantic.
Because
case.
that's a full and yeah, and that's kind of like what
That's a
I have.
normal size
Yeah, that's
case
what
right
I
there.
have. Yeah.
I like TX case. He says garbage. You're garbage. Just kidding, Tech Man. I love you. What's up, I think it's pretty cool. It's nice to see something like this.
Right.
This innovation, right? I mean, there's been a few boards. You know, they finally have started adapting. You know, the sideways 90, like SSD ports. You know what I mean? Like finally.
Where all the 24 pin,
cables.
even the 24 pin, like Kingpin
Some
has
of them
everything.
yep.
Kingpin has them where they're all
90.
horizontal, but then you got to be careful of your case, because if the case has holes right below it, now it's got to loop over and come down as a hard bend right through the case.
That's what you're talking about. Free range.
Yeah.
Plain basic.
You don't. Yeah, I told you it's basic, but man,
still, man, that's $200 worth of RAM.
Right. New RAM. But I'm like, it's like that. But that motherboard, it's like I wish they would like there was more options like that. It was a trend I seen that kind of pop up during like there was a.
I really want to. I say this. I was like, I really want to run a Solana validator, but like after all like the problems that we always see, like it's kind of like why would you want to do that?
Right.
But you have to have a 12 core 24 thread, that newer series. That hurts, man. Ugh. But anyway, continue.
No, I don't remember where I was at. You distracted me with good stuff.
I know. I mean, depends on who you are, whether you think running a Solana validator is good stuff.
Oh no! Fucking the RAM deal. It's like I got distracted looking back at that. I was like, oh, lost train of thought.
It's a good price, man.
I know.
So here's the new MSI motherboard Pro. This is This is the cheapest version, which is $199. That Brett set you back for the new chipset.
Not bad. That's not bad.
It's a nice board. Nice board. I wish the GPU slot was up higher. Again, you're in a 4000 series, you lose all of that. Everything. All that's gone.
I wonder at what point
the carbon board is set up nice. You know that's perfect.
Because it's the size of the board. No, yeah. It's the size of the board. Yeah.
It's a full.
Right. Your full boards always have the GPU go a little higher up.
AM5. I love it.
But the one that I'm like kind of like I was like, ooh, yep.
Man, I was getting there.
The Acer Predator.
You wanted to say it, man.
I know, it's the Acer Predator.
I haven't seen Acer launch a card like in ever.
I know.
Ever.
And it's a cool little hybrid of a card there, dude. It's like you have the blower. You get a blower. Nitro vibes. Right. You get a blower for the VGA core, and then you get a passive cooler for the RAM and your power rail. So you're gonna kick the main heat out.
They better not. They better not like 8 gig. It better be 16. Oh, Intel confirmed will be released by board partners only, but we should see a 16 gigabyte version. 8's fine, but whatever. I'll stop being big.
Hey man, the way I look at it is if they can come up with a contender that at least can be like, hey, you guys can try to fight for these upper echelon. It's the first time a card's ever been done like that. I've never seen any anybody do a card like that.
Yeah, I've never seen like a.
You see that
It's so
configuration
weird, like,
with a water block on it. Yes.
it makes you like extremely curious of what they got going on here. I mean, you see the fin stacks down here, right?
Right. That's good. That's gonna be for the memory modules, and it's gonna be for
and
all.
You can see right here. There's a higher fin stack right here.
Yep.
So like, you have two different stacks of fins. One's on each side.
Well, one's a blower and one's a pass. One's a pass through.
Pushing through.
Yeah.
It's so weird. And you got the collar on the side, so that way the air doesn't escape. It just goes straight down.
Yep.
It looks terrible. Tech man.
I like it.
I think it's cool.
I like it. I
had a campfire with the kids tonight. Nice, very nice.
I will support this. Just to get another. I will sit there and support something like this just so that there's another contender out there.
I just kind of hope that there's like a fan on the other side of this.
Yes,
that we're not seeing.
It's a blower.
Is it?
Yeah. That's a little gimmicky, but whatever.
Better come with it if you buy one.
Right. No, that's the media package.
Oh, nice.
So if you're media, you'll get all of that.
Oh, the embargo. So launch is the 12th, so 11 days.
We're not cool like that.
No, definitely not. Oh yeah, I guess you got one. Where's his at? Where's Jace's at?
He was able to show it, but he can't like talk about everything officially. There's no drivers launched yet.
Crypto Bedell, man, that's what I say, man. Like he says, I believe I read the ARC project was killed after the first card. Man, I read the same articles.
No, but then, like, that was media FUD on the program.
I hope so. No, that's just like the weirdest.
I will assure you that the vice president of the division came out and stated, he's like, we have a lot of time and a lot of resources on there. We do not need to make a profit off of this for a little while. He stated that. He's like, this is going to be the first of many. He's like, I don't know why everybody's saying it's dead just because the first launch wasn't a big launch. They had to get a product out there to kind of test the waters. Is it the most amazing product? No. But were they trying to hype it up as it was going to be? No. They said it was going to hit into the 1060 status. It performs 1080p perfectly fine. So this one's supposed to hit a little bit harder. We'll have to see if they can do. I mean, it's like I think once you get to a point where you're like, oh yeah, I can do 1440p, I can do 4K.
He's selling the A770 direct only. Really?
No, Jason, I can't bench press 500 pounds of GPUs yet. I'm not good yet like that. Soon, right?
I kind of dig it.
Mm-hmm. I like how the ARC GPUs are like understated on the appearance.
I personally like the basic, this little basic design. Like it is perfect.
It's like if you're trying to make a blackout, if you're trying to make a blackout rig, right? Oh my god! I mean, like even if you're gonna sit there and make a mining rig out of it, right? have a black frame
Okay.
with black GPUs, black motherboard, no LEDs on it whatsoever. Oh yeah, the Gunnier. Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Oh man, see it?
No. Oh yeah, Flux. Yeah, I made the comment on my YouTube channel too about that.
What the Flux, guys?
I'm like, oh, this is a Flux card. Get out of here.
It's aiming towards proof of useful work right here.
It's like
That's
I wonder
funny.
where the naming on that card came from. I'm curious.
No
You know, when
idea.
I saw it, I was like, man, really? But the cards, you know, like if you scroll up a little bit, like the card on the right that's got the little red accents, that reminds me of the old
I was like, this must be like an old
like a gigabyte.
GPU, like
It looks like an old gigabyte card. It's like, I like that,
all
dude.
blacked out on a bright white case.
Oh man, that would be real. That would pop. Black card on
due to the driver issue that can be fixed. That guy was over AMD when they had the worst drivers.
Yeah.
Says it's over the Intel project though, so I don't know. Man, time will tell.
Yeah, it's like I don't want to sit there and like dog on
custom card.
I don't want to dog on Intel when they're just getting back into the market, you know. There's a lot because of the A380, you know, kind of flopped on the launch. Lackluster performance, really, overall in today's technology era, has its own little issues, but yeah, driver related, that's fixable. But yeah, they can take their time and get a couple of generations and just be the underdog in the GPU market. That's fine. Because like the Chinese owned and operated silicon company that's out there that does it for the government, they were supposed to, on their consumer lineup, have GPUs to be sold to the consumer public. That never really came to fruition. They like a few of them like launched out, but they were like such horrible GPUs. It was like instantly like killed off.
So were people able to like actually buy the 4090? Is it like a thing?
So there was
It seems like
somebody.
Newegg had some, but all their stuff says sold out. Not even
No,
doesn't say coming soon.
No, it's sold. It's in sold out territory until the SKUs go live. They're just sitting there waiting. They've got inventory on it, but they can't do anything until the official launch date. But there was a company that was selling them.
Accidentally sold some.
Yeah.
There's always that company.
But it doesn't.
You know what I mean?
But it really doesn't matter because there's no drivers for it.
They blame miners this time too.
I have no idea.
Or can they not because mining's dead?
I don't think they can use that excuse this time.
I don't think you don't think so. You think
No.
they can be like, oh yeah, the mining's dead, bro. Like Ethereum's left the building. Like,
If they were wanting to make
there's
sure
there's no other coins to mine here.
if they're wanting to make sure that Nvidia's got their own mining division, so I mean, like they know what the performance of this card is. Usually when I see the leaks that come out, they're coming out from when they're testing. These are like development pictures that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
It's like they are mining on them themselves, dude. It's like people need to realize it that Nvidia was selling directly to the miners and then turning around and saying it was all of our fault.
They did it. You sold them to us. Nah,
Right,
you
it's
did
like
it.
it's like you willingly did this.
You dug the hole. You gave us the shovels, but you dug the hole. I
Right.
wouldn't have dug the hole if you didn't give me the shovel.
Right.
But you dug it, so
It's your fault. Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's like,
Don't
oh my
blame me
god.
for just selling the tools because I exclusively sold it to you. I'm still gonna blame you.
That's like that's like these frivolous lawsuits with like like Smith and Wesson and stuff like that. Oh, you made the gun and it was used in crime, so it's your fault. It's like I can show you 1,000 times that GM car was used in a hit and run. Are we suing them over that too? It's like the world we live in.
I have to admit, though, as a company that's digging in there, the first 8 and 16 gigabyte card competes with the 3060 speed. That is impressive. The 3060 is not a bad card. I used
No.
it. I used it for a minute for the on my main PC for like streaming and just like doing day-to-day stuff. And it was a good card. I liked it. I didn't really have any complaints with it.
No, not at all. Not at all.
But like I'd rather like to see something that has like a 3060 like type of capability because that's a lot. It means a lot. A lot of people run 3060s.
Oh yeah.
All right, hold on. I got a crime, baby.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Like Tech Man's like, yep, so it's a good starting point to me. Yeah, for sure. Let's see here. What else we got going on here? We got all those updates in the mining facility. Got a lot of that stuff up and rolling. I'm not really sure what else that I hadn't really covered from the other day. It's like we got the other facility. I'm gonna be flying out there. Flight's been confirmed. All that good stuff. It's kind of weird that the company is paying for me to fly. Not first class. Don't worry. I'm not ritzy like that. No. I was a frivolous spender. I spent a few extra bucks to make sure I had a nice window seat with a view. That's all I want. Oh yeah. So if anybody's got any like comments or questions while he is taking care of baby, we can officially say that mining is still highly unprofitable. I really try not to look at this too much, just because it's absolutely depressing at this point. You would have to be on industrial power rate to really, be what they would consider profitable. I mean, it's like even with my farm, dollar-wise per day, I'd be losing money. Now, once I get the load average up and I drop down to my actual rate, and then it starts to make sense. So as soon as my load average drops, I'll be working really nicely. It's like I am only running one card at the moment. Yeah, it's like that's why we're trying to get this facility up and rolling. Cause I mean, if we can get you guys down to, let's see here, if you were 9 cents all in, So I mean, if you were not running some of the old, as long as you weren't running super old inefficient hardware. Let's see
Right,
here.
I'm present.
Hey,
baby.
yo. So I was kind of like looking at like the overall, engagement of the market, seeing like, okay, where does it like make sense to really run equipment, right? And
Like kilowatt per hour pricing.
yeah. I mean, it's like, let's see here. Because like a lot of people, they look, oh yeah, my electric company's giving me let's say 6 cents per kilowatt hour, but they don't factor in, oh wait a minute,
Dude,
they're charging us charging you line charges, there's taxes on this. So after you're said and done, even if your base rate is 6 cents per kilowatt hour, you're going to be somewhere around 12 cents per kilowatt hour, all in effective. That's what they call your effective rate. So I mean, if you're at your let's say you're doing really good and your effective rate is around 11 cents, you are, I mean, if you had one 6800 XT, 15 6600 XT, 12 3090s, and 8 3060 Ti's. That's what I'm calculating with real quick, and that's not my whole farm. It's just that's just a like 3-4 rigs. Let's see here. So if I were to calculate that at 11 cents, 11 cents, that's typical a really good residential rate. You're losing $10 a day. So I mean, it's like you quickly just like kind of it's like you're not really mining at the dollar amount at that point. You're mining to hodl. You're waiting for the next cycle on this, and it's kind of funny with those particular card set. Raven Coin's actually the one that let's see here. No,
Yeah, that one's a weird one. It'll show you like Raven Coin's like the most profitable, but you're spending the most money in electric.
But then,
you know what I mean?
I'm like, look, it's weird because then you look at, but it's really weird how they've got that, and because if you do nice hack doing Ethereum Classic, you're actually losing
Ethereum Classic or actual Ethereum?
It'll be Ethereum Classic because it's ET hash. Okay. You'd be losing the least amount of money.
If it's ET hash, that's F-hash.
I'm sorry, ETC hash.
I was like, the other day they were actually paying out a premium for like actual Ethereum like hash rate. For whatever reason, they were paying a premium for it for a while. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, ETH doesn't it doesn't even, like, it loses you $9 a day if you had the rigs layout like I was saying. If you mine straight ETC, you're losing 876, but if you do it through Nice Hack, you're only losing 713. So there's some kind of arbitrage there. Weird waters we live in. But I mean, like, if you had this rig and you had it over at the facility, let's say it was 9 cents.
This bear definitely hits different.
Yeah. Because it's a double bear market. So we're seeing the effects of a general bear market, and then we get slapped with that plus the mining bear market, because now no single network has enough evaluation to support the redistribution of miners. And that's why I was saying that, like you got to make sure, it's like I told people, like, you got to make sure you're in a good position. I think this is going to be a storm that's going to be long felt. Because even at at 9 cents, you're not losing as much, but it's like, you got to remember this. These are bear market pricing. It's kind of interesting to see the mining hash rate. A lot of hash rate starting to peel off again. So if I go into Flux has been on a downward trend for since last week. It's been slowly trending down. So network is starting to come off. There's some of them that had let's see here, almost 100 kilosouls that are now down to 40 kilosouls. But yeah, I mean, there's ones that have just like completely stopped after the whole migration. Like they're back, that like they were like little mini pools that spooled up and they're now gone. So, like, let's see how Aeon looks. How is Aeon trending? Aeon's trending down too. Aeon hash rate's coming back off. We were at a high of 130, 1.33 megasouls. We're now down to 1.17 megasouls. So I mean, like, I knew that that a lot of these algorithms, that a lot of the miners would start peeling off of it. It's just a matter of how long is it going to take to shake out the hands of people going, I can't mine forever like this. So, hey, what up, John Germain? Good evening to you. We're coming up on to the end of this here. Let's see here. Let's check out the Ethereum Classic. Ethereum Classics kind of looks like they're leveling out at 164.51 terahash. And it seems like since they went to ETC hash, they changed the algorithm enough that it seems like the GPUs and the ASICs on the network compete with each other directly, unlike how Ethereum worked. And I think that's some of the reasons why it seems like GPU mining on ETC is not the best route to go at this point. Because ain't nobody was complaining on Ethereum with as much ASICs as it really looks like was actually on the network. So does anybody else got any other comments or questions before we head up out of here, guys? And if you guys are like watching this after the stream, or maybe during the after the stream is posted and allows comments down below, comment down below what you guys are doing for Halloween, guys. Yo, got any Halloween plans? It's the season. Yo. Any kind of questions, comments, anything like that. Otherwise, smash that lizardy like button. Drop FA in the Chizity chat. All that good stuff. Because DCA Adventure is rated F for fucking awesome. Yo.
Yo.
John Jermaine, you can always tell the phone guy from the PC guys. Yes. Yeah. All I have to do is just put like a fresh air duct, but you also want it to have it where it like, I don't know how to put this. It's hard to pipe that in without having the other effect that if the furnace turns off, it's got nowhere to push all that air. So it's a dual-edged sword with that. So be careful trying to do that. Make sure there's like a way for escaping of heat outside of the rig itself too. Thank you, John Jermaine. He's like, great idea. I'm not pooing on your idea, Bedell. Great idea. I do like it, but when you're doing that, when the furnace turns off, it's gonna backdraft the heat into the rig itself, and it'll just stagnate there. So what I would say is, inside of the ducting that you use for the rig itself, right? This would be my idea, right? So I would put a temperature sensor, so it's nice and simple. Simple variable temperature resistor on there, and you stick it inside of where the ducting is, right? And you put a couple of fans that you can attach to the power supply. So the power supply is actually going to be able to power this up, but it's the thermistor switch that you're using is a ground interrupt. So basically, when it hits a certain temperature, it completes the circuit to ground and turns the fans on. When it cools down, it just unhooks itself and the fans turn off. So they're not just like wailing away. And then, of course, if it's on, the furnace turns on, it's going to pull in a larger volume of air, naturally cooling the temperature sensor down, turning the exterior fans off. And you can actually almost put like a little flapper system in there with a real light spring, so that whenever the fans turn on, it'll overcome the little flap on there. And then when the furnace turns on, it has enough pull to basically shut the flap on there and pull in right through the rig. So yeah, I like automating my stuff if I'm able to. If I'm able to. Doesn't always work, but if you got the rig right there, you got a source of power right from the rig, so you can use like, you know, computer fans. So nice and easy. Nice, good case fans. Yeah. Correct. Yeah, you have to have all the points in the system kind of do its thing, otherwise it will not what is it? It will not try to heat up the heater element to for whenever it dumps fuel. It won't yeah, because it doesn't want, it's like a backdraft thing. Like I know a little bit about household HVAC systems. I know a little bit about it, but not a whole lot. It's a little they're using sensors in different areas than where I would be typically used to seeing, with especially like with AC systems. So a little different, same stuff though, same principle. I mean, I could root around in it if I had to. I fixed my AC, my heater over the years a few times. There's been a few times where I called in the tile and I was like, okay, I need somebody that knows the system. Like, I'm beating my head against the wall of what I'm missing here. Everything seems to be checking out. Right. For sure, John. For sure. So, all right, we are over that 1 hour mark, guys. So definitely smash that Lizardy like button, guys. Subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff, guys. If you guys are new here, check out the Discord down below. It is free to join. Love to have you guys part of the community. If you would like to, if you're an OG around here, maybe you'd like to be a little bit of, you know, kind of help out the team a little bit, and become part of the VIP, especially if you want to have rigs hosted at the Family Mine. You might want to get into the VIP section. The extra benefit perk, the window for that, the timeline is closing. Is that a good way to put in some like FOMO into people, Miko?
Thanks.
Awesome. Because like I've been doing this to, like, even on my streams. I'm like I can't tell you what this perk is, but it is going to end here, and I'm hoping sooner than later. So I mean, no FOMO, go FOMO.
Let's go FOMO. YOLO FOMO.
Right? And with that being said, peace out, guys. And of course, stay savage. Yo!